Sumter Today is presented by the Sumter Opera House, USC Sumter, and Prisma Health.
Today is the main event, is the sheep shearing. Every year the sheep have to be sheared. We're here in the South. The wool is tough on an animal in the summertime, so we have to shear. And I shear and I send it to a mill in Prince Edward Island, and they make my blankets. And I have 4 different sizes, the queen, the double, and 2 personal sizes. But what started this is when people knew that the shearer was coming, we had more and more people that were just coming to watch. So that's how we decided to turn it into an event. It usually takes about 6 months for my wool to come back. But knowing that, I placed my order in January. So I'm just waiting for once the wool comes off, I'll send it up. So I'm already in the lineup. I just got to get the wool there. So.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, should be all of them. It might be a weather. There might be a weather, as a matter of fact.
And the first question I ask my kids when they come for their field trip is where the food comes from, and there is such a disconnect. They know that an egg comes from a chicken, but they go to the grocery store to get it, so they really don't still make the connection. So that's what they learn. Each animal on the farm had a purpose, and they learn what each animal gives back to the farm.
USC Sumter, to me, is the opportunity to get a start, to learn and to grow, and to know that the step you took here, it's going to be an important foundation in the future.
They make it so easy to learn here, and their doors are always open. Like I said, they're all approachable.
My wife is in the service. I have a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 10-month-old at home. I was able to get my courses all in the morning. I can study and I can take time and treat it like a job and focus on my studies, and then after I can focus on family.
Carol Ann from Red Creek Farm is here with her sheep, her dogs, and she also brings some ducks, and she has some little tunnels and some bridges that she works on. And she uses a whistle. I do voice command, she uses the whistle, and the dogs know what to do just by the sound of the whistle.
Use Border Collies because they have been bred specifically for their herding instinct for over 300 years. Some breeds have been bred for other things, you know, other activities, how they look, and a lot of the instinct has been bred out of them. The Border Collie was made to gather, go out and gather stock and bring it to you. Most of the other herding breeds are driving breeds, so they're made to take things away from you. So the Border Collie is versatile, and they're so intelligent, they're easy to train, especially with something they already want to do. So they're very versatile. You can gather, you can drive, you can work close up, you can work distances. They'll do it all.
When we bought this land, there was nothing here but an old barn. The Buckman plantation is just on the other side of the fence. We bought the land in '89 and built our first house. Lee is my husband, Lee McCaskill, and we built the house, and it burned to the ground in 2007. And we rebuilt this one. And I always tell people God had a plan, because our last child was graduating a month after the fire, and I was wondering what we were going to do with this big old house. And it was a couple of weeks later, it was gone. And we rebuilt this one, and we didn't realize we were going to be a bed and breakfast. It's just the way it turned out. It wasn't until about 7 or 8 years ago we figured we got to do something with this big house. So we turned it into the bed and breakfast then too. And that's open 24/7 year-round.